Hello there, it's Anna here. Welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today I will show you how to make this sleeping cat teether, which you can also add the rattle noise while stuffing and make it as a rattle. You can also make a set with this sleeping bunny I uploaded a couple of days ago. Super cute, and super small and nice. I really hope you like. For this pattern I use a wooden ring, a 2mm crochet hook, stuffing material, and acrylic yarn. Alright, all the information about this pattern is in the description below. There is a link to a complete written pattern on the website, and also there is a printable version to follow along with this YouTube video that you are watching now. If you like this content and if you like this crochet toy, leave me a thumbs up so I know that this is a type of pattern you like and you want to see it more here. Okay, now let's move on to the pattern. So here now we will start with chains, okay? So I'm making now a slip knot to start working on my chains. That's great. And now you will make 6 chains, okay? That's super good. Now you will skip this first chain and start crocheting on the second chain from the hook. So you make for the first row 4 single crochet, 4 single crochet in the last chain. You're going to turn clockwise, 3 single crochet and 3 increases on the last chain. Okay, so here I will go slow with you. Now I'm making the 4 single crochet in the last chain and turning the work, you see, so you will continue crocheting on the other side. So this is the 4th stitch, and now you will crochet 3 single crochet here. And now we'll arrive here on the last chain, and here is where we will crochet 3 single crochet. All right, so you should have 14 single crochet at the end of this round. So you take your time. Once you're done, count how many stitches you have so you make sure that you are on track. So here now I will add a stitch marker, and I use a piece of yarn of a different color, and we'll move on for a second round. So here you will make 1 increase, 4 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and you will repeat that 2 times. Alright, you should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. So here I make my increase, now 4 single crochet, and now 1 increase, and 1 single crochet on the next stitch. Now you can pause the video here. I will continue for the repetition off the camera. That's great. So this is how it should be looking like when you're done with your second row. And for the third row, you will make 1 increase, 5 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. Okay, you repeat this for 2 times and you should have 22 stitches at the end of this round. So here once again I will do the first repetition with you. So here is 1 increase, then 5 single crochet, and here the increase and 2 single crochets. Okay, you can stop the video here now, follow and make your repetition, and I will catch you up for next round. So here you have our ending of third round going for the fourth, and for this one you will make 1 increase, 7 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet, and you will repeat this for 2 times. So you should have a total of 26 stitches at the end of this round. So again here I will show you how to make the first repetitions, 1 increase and now my 7 single crochet. And at the end of this first repetition I will stop and you can do this off the camera and we will meet up for next round. Super good. So I will catch you up here once I'm done. This is how it should be looking like now, your detail, and moving on for round number 5. 1 increase, 9 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet, and you repeat this for 2 times. You should have 30 stitches at the end of this round. So here I just made my increase, and now 9 single crochet. Okay, my second increase, following up by 2 single crochet. You can stop the video here now and I will catch you up for the next round, which is much easier in my opinion. Okay, super good. So this is our, you can see now the top of our head a little bit better. Now for round number 6, you will crochet 4 single crochet and 1 increase. Here we start increasing 6 stitches per row. So you should have 36 stitches at the end of this row. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, great, and 1 increase. Now you'll repeat this all the way until the end, and I will catch you up for next round. Great, so this is our detail. Now what you're going to do is make 1 round just with single crochet. You're not going to increase. So here for row number 7, you will crochet 36 single crochet. Very easy. This is great. Now we'll move on for our next row, and this will be the last one with increases, all right? So here you will work 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 42 single crochet at the end of this round. So here 5 single crochet, 1 increase, and you make this repetition all the way to the end. And I will catch you up for next row. Great, so here I am on the last stitch of this row, and I will change color here. There is a link in the description below for a video tutorial where I show you the 4 most used ways to change colors in Crochet Toy. So if you want, you can check that out and pick which one ways of color change is the best for you. I usually make this one. I start with a slip stitch, and this count as my first stitch. Super good. So now here you crochet 42 single crochet all the way to, and you will make 4 rows only with 42 single crochet. I will catch you up at the end when I'm done with all these rows without increases and decreases. So you can pause the video here, work your 4 rows with 42 single crochet, and meet me up for the next round. Great, so here we are. This is how it should be looking like after you finished all the 4 rows with the 42 single crochet. And now we start with the decreases. So here for row 13, you will work 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. All right? So always remember to count how many stitches you have, just to make sure you're not skipping any stitch, you're not leaving any stitch behind. For crochet toys, I use the invisible decrease, which you basically just grab the front loop of the stitch, but also there is a link in the description below showing you a complete tutorial on how to make the invisible decreases, alright? So if you want to check that out, and I will catch you up for next row. And here we have. Next row we will decrease 12 times, alright? So you'll work 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. At the end of this round, you should have 24 stitches, okay? So 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, and that's it. You can pause the video and catch me up for next round. Super good. This is how it should be looking like. We have a sharp decreases here, which is what we are looking for. And for next row, row number 15, you will crochet 2 single crochet and 1 decrease. You repeat 6 times and you should have 18 stitches at the end of this round, okay? So here we are again working with 6 repetitions. So you can stop the video here and I will catch you up for starting to add stuffing material here. Good, now let's add some stuffing material. Here I will work a little bit faster, there is nothing here new, just add as much as you like. And look at this is how it should be looking like, very nice. And for our final row, you will crochet 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 12 stitches at the end of this row, and this is our last row, alright? Also, if you want to add a rattle noise now while stuffing is the time. Here 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. Good. Now this is how it should be looking like, and we will start closing our toy, okay? There is also a link in the description below showing you a complete video tutorial on how I close my crochet toys. You can check that out if you want. I will add a little bit more of stuffing material, and now we'll start closing this cat. So here I add the tail in my sewing needle, and you start grabbing just the front loop of the stitch. So you have 12 stitches, right, at the end. So you grab 12 front loop, okay? Only the front loop. Super good. I will go a little bit faster here until I finish taking all of the front loops. And this is how you should have now. You pull tight, you see, and this will close the toy. And now to double secure, I will start sewing the last row. So I start inserting the needle on the last stitches like this. Take a look in the complete video tutorial if you're not familiarized with the closing toys. Good, this is how it should be looking like. This is very nice. We'll start working now for the ears. So the ears is a very little one. We start here with the magic ring, and you will make 4 single crochet inside the magic ring. So it's a very small detail, and I will go slow, more slow here. Good, now you close this tight. And we'll start our second round here. You will work 1 increase, 1 single crochet, repeat 2 times. You should have 6 stitches here at the end of this row. All right? Great, now you organize a little bit your stitches because the detail is very small. So you just make sure, because it started to curl to outside. So just organize here a little bit before moving for next row. And here you will crochet 1 increase, 2 single crochet, and you will repeat 2 times. You should have 8 stitches at the end of this row. Okay, here it's, let me just check. Yeah. Great. So now we will work our last round. And for here you will make 1 increase, 3 single crochet, repeat 2 times, and you should have 10 stitches at the end of this round. All right, this is our last round for the year. That's great. Look at this, our super little ears, so you should make one more following the same instructions. Okay, so now let's move forward here and we'll start sewing this. That's great. So here for sewing, I will find the best position that it looks symmetrical to me, and I will use pins to fasten the ears while I'm sewing it. So here you see this is the central part of the cat hat, and I will follow that line to add the ears. But if you want the exact position where I'm sewing these ears, there is a complete in the complete written pattern in the description below, the exact position where I'm sewing it. Here, because I'm shooting, I'm just checking what it looks nice to me. And for sewing, this is what you're gonna do. You take a sewing needle and you take one stitch from the ear and one stitch from the head. Okay, and you will repeat this 10 times, right? You have 10 stitches in total for the ear. So here you take one stitch from the ear, one stitch from the head. I suggest you to go counting because it looks very neat when you don't miss a stitch while you're sewing the pattern. All right? And here I will show you a little bit how it's done. And because it's a long process, I will continue off the camera and I will meet you up to embroider the face of this toy. Okay, this is the 2 years already sewed. And now we will move on to start embroidering the face. So here I grab a black thread and again our embroidery needle. And I will do a sleeping eye, alright? There is a couple of ways, different ways to do a closed eye. And this is one of the ways. You can check other video patterns, other video tutorials that I use different ones. And all of them I show it how to make. So I will go just very slow here for you to see. Again, the exact position where I'm embroidering the eye is in the written pattern in the description below. You can check that out. But you can see here that I took a length of 3 stitches from the beginning until the end of the eye. All right? And I will just push a small straight line here. Yes. Okay, now I will embroider the second eye of the camera and I will meet you up to continue for the nose. Good, so here for the nose you find the central stitch between the eyes and you will start embroidering a triangle. Okay, so here you have your triangle. And now we'll start embroidering lines, straight lines here. So we will color this blank space inside the triangle we just embroidered. Super good. And now I move my needle to the central of the nose. and I will pull 2 strings to the way down here. This is super great. And now I will just move on to the cheeks and do 3 lines. All right. And this I will do off the camera because it's very simple. It's just 3 lines. All the positions I embroider, there is in the description in the written pattern. Okay. So this is how it should be looking like. Look how cute. So beautiful. Okay. Now what we start here is to crochet the hold cover, so the wooden ring part. And here you start with the slip knot and you chain 21. Okay, now you skip the first chain and you start crocheting from the second chain from the hook. So here you will make 6 rows. So from row 1 to 6 you make 20 single crochet and that's it. You arrive at the end of the round of the row, chain 1, turn and continue your working in rows, all right, until you have 6. Here, if your wooden ring is either thicker or longer, you can increase. Very simple here. If your wooden ring is longer than mine, instead of crocheting 20 stitches, you crochet more, crochet the 20 chains, you crochet more chains. Here I'll just show you the end. Here I'm on the last chain. So you make 1 single crochet, you chain 1, and you turn. So as I was saying, you make this longer if your wooden ring is longer than mine. So instead of working with 20 chains, you make 25, 26. And if your wooden ring is thicker, you increase the amount of rounds. So if it's thicker and you see that you cannot completely close around the wooden ring, you just crochet, you go increasing rows, all right? That's super easy to adapt. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box below and I will be happy to help you. Good. Now it should be looking like this once you're done with your 6 rounds, with your 6 rows. So I'm gonna cut here, leaving a tail for sewing. And here again, it's super easy, okay? You take your wooden ring and you hug your wooden ring with this detail that you just crocheted. And now you'll start connecting the edges. This is what I mentioned. If your wooden ring is thicker than mine, add as many rows as necessary for you to complete close here. Just keeping in mind that sometimes it just might look like, you see, it might look that this is not closing, but once you start sewing it, you see that it's complete tight, and that's very nice. So just to keep this in mind when you're adding rows, so you don't add too many of them. And here it's a basic thing. You just crochet the 20 stitches from the beginning with the 20 chains from the beginning with the 20 stitches that you just finished, one side to another. And here you go slow, just take your time. It's just repetitions of the same thing. And go slow, of course, for you to make sure that you're not skipping any stitch, okay? So you just check that you took one stitch from one side, one stitch from the other side, one beside of each, not skipping a stitch or not taking twice the same stitch. Good. So this is how it should be looking like. Now I will just hide this very well, the edges. And the main string that I was sewing it, the wooden ring, I bring it to the beginning or to the middle, you see here, because it's where we will start sewing the head of our cat, okay? In the central part. So bring your tail to the central part. Here's not very well in the central. I will just move a little bit. Yeah, this is enough. Now this is in the central part. And you'll start sewing it on the cat, okay? Good. Here, what I do is I start just sewing it in a way that it will just not move, just to make sure that it's a bit secure and not changing the position. And then I start sewing it stitch by stitch. I will show you here. You see, now I grab one stitch from the ring, one stitch from the head, and you see like it's loose and I need to keep holding everything on its place. So now I'll sew this other side just to make sure that it's not keep moving too much. So I'll take one stitch from the wooden ring and one stitch from the head, or the contrary. Great. Now I can see that it's a bit fixed. So again, the head, and the wooden ring. So now that I have one side and the other sewed, you see it's already a little bit fixed, so it's easier for me to work, and it's stitched one by one here to make it very tight. And this is the final result. You see all the stitches are crocheted. You just reinforce to make sure that that it's very tight. That's what we are looking for because we are talking about kids, right? Thank you for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this pattern and I see you on the next time. Bye!